Yeah, you already know. He's in the house. I'm gonna skip the other, formalities. It's already been done. You know, my God already know, and there's no real reason to keep on doing the same thing 100 times a day to prove a point. Mm, you know, my life is like a real fucking movie. Like for a person that's supposed to be a nobody, I got individuals being paid to get close to me, to be in relationships with me, to be intimate with me. Also, they could try to break my heart, try to take me off my course, preventing me from excelling where y'all all know where I'm meant to be at. Damn. And it's crazy that whatever amount of money that y'all did get, it was nowhere near worth what you experiencing and what you about to go through. They dangled some carrots in front of you and then showed you the farmland from which it came from. And the farmland was vast, so vast that wherever your eye behold, it was full and lavish, full of abundance of everything, of every kind of thing. And they promised you a piece of that. They gave you a taste, and then they showed you what could be, which they knew they would never be, for the simple fact that they wanted it all for themselves. And that goes for every last one of y'all that was brought into this. And I mean every last one of y'all from the beginning. Right? In other videos, I done told y'all that from conception, I've been fighting for my life. I've been used and abused for situations that I didn't benefit off of, not one bit, but yet all of the benefits came from me. I know it might look crazy to a lot of individuals that whatever I'm saying and how profound and deep the situation truly is, even if y'all really don't grasp the situation all the way. That I'm not irate. I'm not in revenge mode or take back mode. I don't have to take something that's already mine. even if it was taken from you. God is going to make sure whatever was taken from you will be given back, and not just given back, but tenfold. Now, we just talking about from one individual, tenfold. And I got legions, not a legion, but legions, armies, whole forces, damn near whole nations, if not the world. That's been coming from me, knowingly and unknowingly. And I know this because it was told to me, it was given to me. It was given to me by source that all this is happening and that all this is true. In all reality, I could perceive this as a major horror story. Yet I ain't seeing it that way. Excuse me, my nose is itching. Through the grace of God, I'm actually sad. Not sad of what was taken. Sad of the people that tried to take or was manipulated into helping through, in a false sense, through a lie, not through the truth that was brought in through lies. I truly sympathize for y'all. I'm truly sad for y'all because I don't believe nobody should deserve, proud for stuff that wasn't actually in your heart to do. You know, we have our circles that we cling to. We have our circles that we call friends. We have our circles that we call lovers, and so on. And I believe we all have some type of loyalty to those individuals. If you ain't just there to take, if you do have some people that's not there for you, they just there to get what they can get and how they can get it. And it's sad that those are the individuals that feel that they big people, that they special people, that they are the elites, that they are the 1%ers. Through ego of what they was able to acquire by mischievous methods. Not knowing at the same time that they feeling power and they feeling gain and they feeling adulation for the oohs and ahs, for the worthless material that they possess as far as cars, houses, clothes, jewelry. It's all worthless. The only reason why it's worth something because we give it that. And that goes for everything. We all do it. There's things that I like that you would never buy. There's things that you like that I would never buy. There's things that you'll get into that I would never get into. And same vice versa. Of course, every human being or entity or life form around that's in existence or ever have been in existence. There's a saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And it's true in so many ways. It's so true to the fact where people that have things and able to acquire, you know, an upgraded version or something newer that they no longer value the, the, the merchandise that they had value when they decide to purchase it. There's individuals that will destroy that instead of giving it to somebody that's less fortunate, that maybe don't have the means or the know-how to acquire the thing you're about to throw away, let alone the thing that you just bought. And what's the reason for, oh, nobody's going to get capitalized off of what I worked hard for nothing. That's the ideology behind that. But throughout your life, how many things was handed to you? How many things was given to you freely without cost, without having to do anything for it? Truly, that's actually what a gift is being presented with something that the other person feel you deserve to have in their eyes, or they would like for you to have. It's not about what you want to receive, because whatever you want to receive, you can acquire it yourself. There is ways to live without government capital, paper, Fetty, the bag. I know that's hard to believe, but it shouldn't be hard to believe because, like I said, we make money that our government print out and design and, you know, track. We give it that value. The government don't give it that value. If every last one of us say, you know something, we don't honor that no more. That piece of paper that's coming from the government, which, it sound like or you could twist this into me trying to set a civil war or revolution, or however y'all want to spin it. In a way, you're right, but in a way, you're wrong. Because I'm not exciting them. I'm speaking the truth. And if this truth excites what it excites, whose fault is that? It's my fault for speaking the truth. And people to hear the truth and recognize the truth and decide to stand up on how they see it. And if they stand up in unison, that their voice is all powerful. Every person that's sitting in a seat of honor or prestige, as far as government hierarchy, us the individuals, the little people, we the ones that actually put them in those seats. Or at least that's the illusion. That's one of the illusions that they put up to deceive and, you know, to keep us low and them to keep on capitalizing. And the ones that come from us that was originally fighting for us gets in those positions. And in the beginning, they truly were wholeheartedly are ambitious, and their intent at the time is to help the people. And I honor that. I love that. But what I hate is that those same individuals learn how to conform to the so-called veterans that sit in those seats, that has, close rapport with the other veterans in those seats. And they'll big you up. They'll tell you congratulations, as you call it. They see the things that you call it, the things that you've been doing, how you, as you call it, the popularity you got, and the movement, that you're able to do. Then they'll tell you or ask you how you been, how the last 4 years of you being in the position you in been treating you. Most likely you gonna say good, very good. If you call, you got this new house, you in a better area, you feel that your family is secure and safe. You able you able to get your children a better education if that's what if that's your mindset, if that's what you believe. And you'll go into, talking because, this is your comrades, even if y'all on different parties or, have different outlooks on certain things, y'all part of the same workforce, and your job is to have these conversations and debates and whatever, which it should never be any debates, but have these conversations and put things together for the greater good. But throughout the hierarchy and the control that's been manipulated over the eons after the loss of the great knowledge places like Lunaria, Atlantis, and others that shall be named sometime later on.